When you were a dealer for Bentley, did they have requirements for you to follow as a Bentley dealer? As far as selling their boats, what you were supposed to do and what you weren't supposed to do?
No, there wasn't some manual of, I mean, I don't recall ever getting what I'm supposed to do and not to do.
Do you recognize that?
It appears to be a Bentley Pontoons boat owner's manual.
Okay. And part of the sales of these boats, you'd give the customer a owner's manual, is that right?
Yes.
Have you ever read through one of these?
I've read through them. I mean, not.
You agree with me that there's a lot of safety information in this manual that's important?
I would have to look at it to. There's a warning sign. Yes, there's, you know, boating laws and regulations.
What are some of those regulations?
Boating laws? Wear your
Safety regulations. then.
12 years and under, wear your life jacket.
Okay. What else?
I'm not a boating law expert. Insurance, boat registration.
Okay.
Make sure you're not pumping overboard. Holding tanks.
Now, you advertise equipment giveaways.
We do a store credit.
Okay, what is that? What's the store credit?
You get a store credit, and then it's up to the consumer to purchase with those funds whatever they want to equip their boat with.
Okay, so what's the credit? How much is it?
At the current date, it's $200.
Okay. And so these are additional things they can purchase, safety items that they can purchase
That's their choice, yes.
that aren't included in the sale of the boat.
Yes, we do a store credit of $200.
Okay. Give me some examples of things that aren't included in the sale of the boat that can be purchased with that credit.
Give you a.
What are some things people typically buy with the $200 credit? Safety items that you don't already provide them.
They could buy life jackets. They could buy throw cushions. They could buy anchors. I mean, that's up to the customer.
Okay. Glow sticks?
Now, glow sticks is a safety program that we enacted several years back with the Game and Fish and the Marine Patrol to donate those. So if they caught people out at night, you know, to get them safely back home.
Okay. That's what you call the boating safety weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, I'm reading an article where they're quoting you talking about it, where y'all give away, you give life jackets and throw cushions.
Well, what we do is we give it to the sheriff deputies. We give it to the Game and Fish. It's more meant, you know, someone's not in compliance to get them into compliance.
And so this is like a PR type thing. This is advertising in a way, I guess.
It's to promote safety.
Okay. Well, if you do that for people that aren't customers, you give them free life jackets and free throw cushions and free glow sticks, Why do you not give your customers those items when they purchase a boat from you? Why do you give them a $200 credit to buy them?
Because it's a lot of times they don't want they already have life jackets. We own a boat. We don't need life jackets.
So you'll sell a boat and it won't have life jackets on it, it won't have throw cushions, it won't have any safety equipment on it?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
Some people already have their own equipment.
Okay. Now, you agree with me it's foreseeable that people may get out on the lake and not have that equipment on the boat with them?
That they will get out on the lake and not have that equipment? Yes.
Because that's the purpose of you giving the stuff to the wildlife guys, right?
Yes.
Okay. How much does that cost? About $200?
For
the life jackets and the throw cushions and the glow sticks for one boat?
yes.
Break, you can take it.
Hmm?
So if you need to look at your watch, so if you need a break, you can take it.
Now, besides Bryce Hughes, have you heard of anyone else being injured because of these pinch points on pontoon boats?
After the fact, yes.
Okay, who was it? And
I don't recall. It was one of the boat reps that had said something to me. I don't recall which one it was.
okay, how long after this incident occurred with Bryce Hughes?
I don't recall that either, but it was after it had occurred.
What was the extent of the conversation? What did he say?
That they had heard of this happening before.
And was this a rep for Bentley boats?
I don't recall which one it was. I'm going to say it wasn't Bentley. I mean, I don't really recall who it was. It may not have been Bentley.
And after receiving that information from the sales rep that yes, this is a
He said
problem.
there wasn't nothing really to think. I mean, it's just kind of an unavoidable. I mean, gates are going to have hinges. I mean, he just said it's kind of unavoidable.
So this rep told you that there was not really anything you can do.
I mean, from just the way he was talking, I mean, it's just, he just kind of put it as just more common sense.
Okay. And did you show him these letters from
No.
Bennington or Bentley? Okay.
I think he may have said something about that Bennington maybe. And I don't recall which rep it was.
Is that the company's position in this lawsuit as to why this happened is because Bryce Hughes doesn't have any common sense?
Objective form.
You can answer.
I don't know Bryce Hughes.
As we sit here today, you have no idea who Bryce Hughes is.
I don't know him personally.
Okay. Earlier you said, though, it's an issue of common sense. There's not anything you can do about it.
That is my opinion.
Okay. And you understand you're speaking on behalf of the company. So it's the company's opinion that the reason this happened was because not only Bryce Hughes, but everyone else that was
I'm
injured.
not going to say that.
We've already stated that
Okay.
he's here for the company. You're asking him his opinion, and he's answering it personally. That is outside the 30B6.
Okay, well, what's the company's opinion? And I mean, what the 30B6 included what the company's position is going to be at trial. So in regards to the cause of this incident,
I depend on the manufacturer to build a boat that is safe for the consumer.
okay. And it's your testimony that even if you have notice of a boat that was not adequately built or that was dangerous, that's still not your problem, that's the manufacturer's problem.
The manufacturer builds the boat. I'm relying on them for the safety.
Okay. What about after you receive a recall notice like this? Does that change things?
If there's a boat in our inventory, yes, we make sure that anything that's in our inventory is, you know.
You agree with me, that changes things. When the manufacturer lets you know, hey, we've discovered a problem, you can't rely on them any longer. Then it's up to you to make sure that your boats are safe. Correct?
It's up to, yes. I'm going to say that if we have something that's in inventory, that we install whatever their recommendation is.
Okay. Their recommendation for these block guards was the letter's dated January the 1st, 2007. Is that correct?
Yes. We did not receive that letter from Bentley.
Okay. When did you receive the boat from Bentley, the boat in question?
I don't recall. How's that one?
That's the
Yeah, because we've been going through the trouble of not getting notice from these people.
Keep looking for the answer to his question.
When I got the boat, right?
Yes.
August the 30th, 2006.
Okay, so August 30th, 2006 is when that boat came into your inventory at your sales center in Hot Springs.
Going off of this paperwork here that I'm reading, that's what it appears to be.
Okay. And I believe your testimony was that you don't remember having a conversation with anyone at Bentley regarding these ball guards or block guards.
No, I don't recall.
Okay. I know you've expressed an opinion about initially how this incident occurred. Or let me ask you, I mean, do you see how Bryce's finger got stuck in this pinch point, and when he jumped off, it ripped his finger out of the socket?
I don't know exactly how he. So you're saying he jumped off?
I don't know. Do you know? Do you know how this happened?
No. You just said he jumped off.
Okay. Well, let me ask you that. I mean, what investigation have you done into this? I mean, do you know any of the facts of what happened with your customer?
Well, I mean, I've heard that he slowly went off the boat. I've heard he jumped off the boat. I've heard several different versions.
Okay. And what do you think happened?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you have any evidence to support that it happened any other way than the plaintiffs allege that it occurred?
Do I have any evidence? Did it happen any other way?
That he lost his finger any other way?
Object to form.
Plaintiffs have said that Bryce got his finger stuck in this pinch point, and when he jumped off, it tore his pinky out of the
Object to
socket.
form.
That's what they're alleging. And my question is, do you have any facts that dispute that?
Object to form.
What's the basis of that?
The parents did not testify on exactly the way you just said that they did.
Okay, well, do you have any facts as to how this accident happened at all?
Facts, I was not there. Unless I was there and physically seen it, I have not.
Okay, and do you have any opinions as to how it occurred, or how it could not have occurred the way the plaintiffs have alleged?
Are you asking him as the representative of Powerboats or him
That's what he's
personally?
here. That's what he's here for. So no speaking objections. Do you have any opinion, one way or the other?
Of how it happened?
Can start that way. Yeah. Do you have any opinions as to how it happened?
I mean, tell me the question again. I want to make sure you're asking me, do I have an opinion?
As to how it happened. Do you think an alligator gar bit his pinky finger off? Do you think he didn't have it to begin with? He was born without it? What opinion does the company have regarding what happened to this little boy?
Object to form.
If any.
I was not there. I don't have any facts.
Okay.
I did not see it.
Do you have kids? Do you have kids?
This is off the 30B6.
If you're instructing him not to answer, that's fine. I'm just asking you, do you have children?
You can answer, but I'm objecting. You're hungry.
Why, you can hear my stomach growling?
I'm assuming you do. It's yes or no. I mean, do you have children or not?
It's up to you to answer or not.
Yes,
Okay. Boys, girls?
both. Boy and a girl.
How old are they?
23 and 19.
Have they suffered any injuries like this?
No.
Anything remotely close to this? Any type of disfigurement, permanent disfigurement to their body?
No.
If this would have happened to them, would you think it was a big deal or that it was a serious injury?
Object to form.
What I'm getting at is if I opened this up and instead of showing you Bryce's hand, I was showing you your daughter's hand, would that change the way you feel about the extent of these injuries?
Object to form.
Would you characterize it at that point as catastrophic?
Object to form.
You can answer.
I'm not going to answer that.
We were going over the owner's manual. And on the fourth page at the top, it's got a heading, Boat Delivery Responsibilities. Are you familiar with that section of the owner's manual on a Bentley pontoon boat?
Yes.
And this last one, number 4, and this is, the dealer will perform the following services. Subpart 4 is provide you with thorough instruction in the operation of your boat and all of its systems and components. Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we talked about earlier. That's part of what you do when you sell a boat to someone.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm clear, going over these ball guards and block guards, or the lack thereof, is not part of that.
There's nowhere in here I see that it says that.
Okay. And I just want to make sure we're clear on the record that that's not included in any of this.
I would need to read it from front to back.
Okay, well, I'm talking about just this very beginning where it talks about dealer responsibilities. You agree with me? That's not your responsibility to go over ball guard safety, block guard safety, or if there's not either of those on the boat.
We have not been trained by the manufacturer for that.
Okay. Are there any other opinions you have regarding the ball guards or the block guards or Bentley regarding this incident?
No.
Okay. Is there any other facts that you think are relevant to any of these issues that we haven't discussed?
Not to my knowledge.
We requested that you bring documents with you today. Are all of those documents here that are responsive to our 30B6 request?
This is what I have.
Okay. Let's mark that as the last exhibit. And
And I'll need a copy because that's my only copy.
okay. Yeah, let's take a break real quick.